Let's take a step back and look at some aspects of my childhood which could have possibly led to my label of negativity. First of all, I was a relatively happy kid. Well, unless you counted the thousands of temper tantrums I threw for no good reason. I even got kicked out of preschool for being too violent. Apparently the caretakers must have mistaken the crowns in my hand as knives, and the strawberry applesauce on my face as the blood of my fallen victims. Yep. You couldn't find a more cold-blooded juice-box murderer than my maniacal 4-year-old ass. Hell, they should have waited till I got on my trike. Bitches weren't ever gonna put me in timeout. Over 500 pedal power with my fringed footies flapping in the wind. And you wouldn't believe the crazy graffiti I left on the walls, saying like, ABCs are for chumps and live to color are phrases that stick with me to this day. In all seriousness, though, it's hard to remember just when the negative vibes hit. I feel like maybe everyone like me must have been born in a sour mood. We are paranoid. We got pulled out, and before the delivery doctor could slap us, we seized the initiative and cracked that motherfucker across the face. And I swear, some of the doctors today couldn't do their job no matter how hard they tried. You know, like the kind whose diagnosis conflicts with another doctor's. Doctor, what's wrong with me? Am I gonna make it? Oh yes, rectal prolapse. Holy crap! Next doctor walks in. Yeah, you're just constipated. I don't know who you are or where you're from, but believe it or not, there is a huge difference between taking a little extra time to shit and never shitting right again. Learn the difference, kids. Arm yourselves with knowledge. You know, technology is rapidly evolving, which all you math assholes could refer to as an inverse relationship with humans. One example is texting on cell phones. Mom, I can send messages to my friends instantly. If I was that mother, I'd promptly reply with a hearty, Congratulations, Tom! You no longer have the ability to read correctly, and you just forgot everything you learned about grammar. But who am I kidding? If my cell was taken away, I'd most likely go into epileptic seizures on the floor. It didn't used to be that way, though. I remember back in 3rd grade, I saw some of my friends already had cell phones. You could tell when someone with a cell phone walked into the room because my eyes would be fixed in a glare at the back of their head. I'd soon walk over to them and be like, What is that? As if they hadn't been rubbing it in everyone else's face. "'Tis a cellular device, my good man." Where'd you get it? Well, Daddy gave it to me for Christmas. Fuck that man. For Christmas, my parents gave me a rock attached to a stick and said, Go give your brother blunt force trauma. But the kids with cell phones were always the center of attention. So that brings up another interesting topic. We, as a society, pick friends for all the wrong reasons. When I was in grade school, if a kid leaned over and told someone else that he had stun-gunned his crotch and didn't flinch, the kid would be a freak. If someone leaned over to me and told me that he had taken a stun gun to his nutsack, I would be like, Dude, you are the coolest fucking kid I know. Before you get all weirded out on me, allow me to explain. How many kids do you know who are good singers? Okay. How many kids do you know who are good athletes? Okay. How many kids do you know that have put 300,000 volts through their junk and still not given a rat's ass? That's what I thought. I mean, electricians would be coming to this kid for professional lessons. And while popularity is completely biased in this way, at the same time it causes grudges between kids. There's nothing I hate more than a long-held grudge. You know, someone who waits 10 years and then chases down a kid in the high school hall, tackles him to the floor and starts wailing on him. After all the commotion, he gets up and shouts, That one was for first grade, bitch. What a bunch of petty assholes. There's a lot better reasons to beat the ever-living shit out of a person than having more gold stars on the wall than you did. The grass is always greener on the other side, my friends. But guess what? You're both standing in a minefield.